in these type circles now. Okay, Volley Bear, we saw him get a double as he was getting drive by last game. This time around, doink. Oh no, he missed. Oh no, doink.
Oh, he missed.
He missed him. Now you have to shoot him. It should be pretty straightforward because he's gonna go for the run over again. We will see the kill feed in, I believe, 1 second. No, not 1 second. Oh, there you go. 2 seconds. It was. Second time's the charm.
2 seconds. You were close.
And there you go. So GSG continuing this drive. Volley Bear still roaring as he finds himself the first kill of the game.
Now, as we are getting close to the end of phase 1. We will find out where phase 2 wants to head, and MCG has moved over to that hill to the east of Power Grid. SDK reaching out of San Martin. That's fair. I think that's a great way to talk about it. Yeah, they're mechanically gifted, so why not put this in situation? Oh, goodness gracious. The tab. Roth just lines himself up as he backs out. Exactly. The headshot. Easy money for the tab there. But yeah, I think that's exactly a great point about it, that they want to take advantage. Of course, it is easier to shoot out of the vehicles. Of course, everybody's going to use it when they can, but China seems to actively look for those situations. And to me, it's quite interesting to watch how different teams in different regions utilize the new change to being able to shoot out of the vehicles. Besto, though, going to be in a vehicle of his own, rolling up to the back end of Punij, looking to see what's going on with that crate. Punij gets some decent damage. Besto's able to pull the vehicle up enough to the side of the fence to keep himself blocked. Throws a grenade through the crack. That's not going to find much of Punij there. It's Punij backing off further into the God compound. The rest of Na'Vi, once again, swarming on top of Zenith. This is the second game in a row, Toby. Is there a rivalry brewing here?
Maybe there is. I'm surprised to see Na'Vi not commit harder. Actually, despite them running forward, they still held their kind of their push for a little while, and it's now allowed for Zenith to push over here. Na'Vi knows in this circle this is the very, very, very big priority spot to be sitting in, and they now allow for the two teammates to come back up and help. We'll see now Orange trying to hold them aside. It is Orange playing, by the way, not Kemba, so they're swapping things back and forth once again. We'll see. Kickstart has Orange right now, at least, kind of caught behind a wall. We'll have to throw a smoke, try and get off. He only has one smoke to throw, so we'll see if he can get away. Flash is being thrown forward. I don't expect to see Punij push on this, but as I say that, he does. Does he see him? Yes, he does. Kickstart tags him, but it is going to be Kickstart actually through the smoke. We're going to see hard shift at some point soon. And in the meantime, let's Daytrade pulling up only 3 alive on their team. They are poking multi-circle gaming back inside, but it's not going to matter. Summer and Evil Lee, pretty much in an instant, peppers them down. Out they go. Daytrade out to 16.
Trade goes out first, reload. In the meanwhile, here's their kill on a Starlord. I saw this in the kill feed and wondering what the heck was going on. And Starlord just running out in the open without a vehicle on Miramar.
Very heads up rotation from FaZe knowing, or at least assuming where circles are going to go. I'm still looking towards Divine to be where the next circle should send up. Let's see if that's going to be the case. Yep, up towards the north we go, and now FaZe Clan just avoided having to crash down from that hillside, and they avoided having to go through San Martin by making their way southeast around. And they could do it now, but with the circle shifting in, had they tried to go west to east underneath now, it would have taken them too long to get over there. So they'd been blue by the time they got there. Very smart.
No man's land here in between San Martin and Hacienda. Are they going to crash into LG Divine is my question. Their vehicles getting hella beat up along the way. Meta's pushing out of Hacienda. Spyro's going to go down to Iffy. Team Liquid. Is that LG Divine even that might be shooting, giving VP a little bit of cover. VP is going to have to bypass the LG Divine compound to the left, losing a member early. It's going to put a little fear into the team from Europe. Tianba has slammed into Hancia's compound. Hancia has a barrel ready through the door, doesn't catch any damage. Gonna have to throw a stun around the corner. Stunning, checking, nobody there. Lidshu gets in. He's gonna wait around the corner himself, gonna start throwing some stuns. Reinforcements have arrived for the Freaks, as this is going to be a big time battle between two very good teams, between Korea and China. Potentially, there is time in this circle right now, and there you go. There's an opening knock for Hikari onto Lorena off to the side. So the rest of Tianba pretty well isolated from their fallen comrade.
Yeah, the pressure right now is on Afreeca Freecs to make a play here. They got the knock on one, but these buildings are so damn difficult to push in. They've backed off. They've given them the space to play around. EJ, though, ain't going to give Linshun a chance to peek around the side. That's 2 knocks now. This is when you start making plays. Flash thrown forward. Nate thrown forward to follow as well. They throw the flashes. You got to peek with those flashes coming in. Wicked finds Ghost stuff that's elsewhere on the map. A card around the corner finds one more as well. Such a clean engagement so far for Afreeca Freecs. Minx by himself. And again, a Tianba situation where they got a chance to push in. They had a move to make, but they can't seem to communicate it well enough. And they go 0-4 against Afreeca Freecs. Great hold by Afreeca, but I feel like there was a play to be made by Tianba that just never happened.
Finds the hill. They've set up well around it. Na'Vi gonna go right over the fence. Nice little Dukes of Hazzard move here, but TSG swarming. Ooh. They're gonna get a couple down as Senya holds on by a threat right now, and they are looking for him. They are hunting him, and indeed they find him. TSG going to only suffer one knock in that fight. Back over to FaZe at Oath. This Pat Cap's gonna let loose with a grenade. Can that connect? It finds a little bit of damage. No knocks yet.
I like how Oath are holding off here. They know they have the inside of the circle, and they know FaZe has to make a move. Now Meta is coming over this side as well, though. Oath wants to get rid of FaZe before Meta becomes a factor in this fight. It would be terrible for them if they had to fight both teams at the same time. If Meta is allowed to push underneath, they're going to be in trouble, and I think they are. Rilla was in the vehicle trying to push over the top, but he lost that position now. Fuss pushing forward, has a nade in hand. Did he spot Rilla? I'm not sure if he did spot Balefrost down the hill. He's trying to wrap back the other side. They need to deal with them. They need to deal with FaZe right now. This is where you need to go aggressive. Take them out, play further forward first. Finds one, unscoped his gun. Unfortunately, goes down 80. Able to do a bit of a return frag. Pat Caps goes down as well, so it's a 1v1 for now. Rilo is on his own against 80. Can he find him? Will he go down? So much damage coming both ways, but FaZe are going to be eliminated, but at what cost? Oath just lost 3.
Gonna look for those grenades. Zenith here as well with 3. So this fight been brewing. T1 also over on the side of all of this. So basically, for all intents and purposes, 4 or 5 teams in this fight. 2 being knocked for SDK. MCG still hasn't been knocked. They're doing a great job keeping SDK pinned around the edges, not letting them on the inside. You can see Dangche from T1 trying to get down and through, but Poonage is there. Has a pretty good spray with his 3x barrel. And now T1 is like trying to hold off 2 different angles. And there goes Alo getting traded out. Shinboy left alive for Zenith. This is a mess.
Yeah, this is the cluster that FaZe wanted to avoid by going out on the other side. Unfortunately, it didn't really pay off for them in the end of things. Multi-Circle Gaming right now seem to be the team surviving this push out. Shinboy is still up, could potentially do some damage. Tank knows where he is with that nade thrown forward. We'll see if they can hold off against them. Fully flashed now as well, down to 1 HP. Blue should get the better of him. No, it's going to be the nade from Tank that takes him down. They still have players behind. Purdy is alive in the blue, trying to heal on up. It is phase 4 coming into 5 now, so plenty of damage will be hurting his way, but just 1 knock, and it would be so detrimental, so terrible for Multi-Circle Gaming trying to make the push out from the city.
Can we please watch Lingdu? As a Bolt fan, I would like to watch Lingdu, please. Anyway, grenades on the back of NCG. I know it's hard for the observers to figure that out. Shandian has an AWM. Speaking of bolts, he traded out his M24 for an upgrade, no doubt about it. Purdy trying to snake back around the smokes of MCG, using their own smokes against them, at least as best as he can. Not bad, but that's the last first aid kit for Purdy. So coming up, he's got to get in, he's got to get it now, and he's got to do something rather fast. Aqua 5 and Adder, the 2 A's left for T1, and Purdy around the back gets tanked. That's a huge knock. MCG, only Evil Lee is left. The grenade does finish off Purdy from Aqua 5. Great grenade from Aqua 5. Underhander bounced one in. Now some more grenades flying in from the back as Aqua 5 looking to his side. TSG is over there, and this is looking good once again for TSG, at least to clean up these fights on the other side. And indeed, a good grenade from Shandian finishes T1 off.
I was just gonna say, Purdy, are you looking to make enemies or what? And he does go for the shot onto Summer. That is so unfortunate for Multi-Circle Gaming. It seemed like for a brief moment that they had control of T1. Whether they had gone down to TSG in the end of it, I don't know. But smart hold from them wasn't to be. Purdy falls down in the end of it. Afreeca Freecs now trying to hold off here against Meta Gaming. They were allowed to push below. And Meta Gaming going full aggressive on this one. They have all of Meta caught in this. Sorry, Afreeca Freecs going full aggressive on it. Finds 1, finds 2, finds 3. A card to find the 3rd. Solid push from them. 11 kills confirmed. And look at the spread on the team. Everyone is in there contributing.
Yeah, this is a huge round for Afreeca Freecs. And once again, TSG putting up. And Hyruzen out there in a big 1-1 split for VP, trying to take advantage of some of the open terrain in the middle of this circle, Toby.
They need to play something. They need to push forward. Their compound is going to be excluded in just a short moment. They need to try and take control, but Harusen able to find Clip, couldn't quite connect it. Will go down immediately after, so maybe there's a res opportunity for them, but here comes Triumphant Song again. Double-digit kills, similar to last game. They're trying to take control of the south side here. They're waiting for that next circle to pop to see whether they have to make the hard committed push into the open or not, but before that happens, everyone's going to be playing out into the pancake field other than Ence, who are, oh, no. Clip is exactly avoiding that one. Able to stay alive. And Volley again. 7 kills already, making it 8 if he can get the flush onto Hikaru there. He is feeling it today. He had a massive impact on the last game, even though I know they wouldn't go out and win that game, but still massive impact last game. And I want to see now, TSG, don't overcommit here. You have a chance, clear your side, and then take the fight to end. You know the game is probably going to end outside the compound, so if you can make your way into the field, play it smart from there, but you have to deal with the Afreeca Freecs first. Just don't go full YOLO forward. Play it smart, you play your smokes, and make your way slowly forward, taking out one team at a time.
All right, Team Liquid, still proning, still waiting, providing a little bit of cover fire for the movement. It looks like we're going to send it into the dip here. Mexi's waiting. You've even got a little bit of Ence watching. Squeaky actually gets Volley Bear. DivisionX going to find Mexi here. Volley Bear has been knocked, but a good grenade from Clib. Gets another knock on to DivisionX. More grenades rolling in. Are they going to be far enough? No, they're coming up just short. Clib does get taken down, so Team Liquid is out. This might have been a little bit of a gift here for Afreeca Freecs. They send it towards Ence.
This is such a smart play from Afreeca Freecs. It might not pay off, but they knew that all of Ence was looking towards the TSG and Liquid fight, and they go, great, this is our time to wrap around. Desperate times calls for desperate measures. Diggory, solid shots on towards Hancia. This might be a dead race for Afreeca Freecs, but at least they made an effort. They tried to make a play where there really wasn't a play to be made. They tried to hold off here, and this should allow for TSG to wrap into the field. That vehicle is going to flow. A card should blow up with it. Yes, he does. Rustenma able to get the kill confirmed there. EJ gets in, gets down. But now, what has TSG done in the meantime? They know that Ence will most likely have to leave, but look at this field. There's just no cover whatsoever.
Yeah, this is going to be really interesting, but DivisionX still holding on to that AWM. If he could find 1 or 2 knocks with that, that could really open up a ton of space inside the center of our Phase 8 circle. 16 kills. We're going to maybe put up a 20 bomb here for Triumphant Song Gaming after a fantastic game 1 where they came up just short. It would be heartbreaking to see them come up short again, but that's the breaks. That's why we play the games. Ence now repositioning themselves, getting ready for a push, because eventually they will have to leave this compound.
You cannot get knocked now if you're TSG. It's such a scary, like, it's such a difficult kind of decision making, and you want to peek, you want to get the info as to where they're going, but at the same time, you don't want to get knocked before they're playing with their backs against the blue. Tank is looking over Yamcha, I believe, just there. Or Shantian, sorry, with just 3 bullets left on the arm, and I would assume no chance of picking up a DMR after he's done shooting with that gun. So we'll see, where does Ence go? They have to make their way into the field. We do have Tixu already in the circle. Rustenma down on the side as well. We'll have to try and make a rapid drop, but here comes Tixu, here comes Diggory. They're going into their vehicles, they're wrapping forward. They do have 1 big rock they can play, but those TSGs still have nades. Rustenma trying to get off angle position and hold off.
All right, DivisionX, only 2 bullets left to that AWM. He's really got to make these count. It is a barrel behind, so for late game situations, he's pretty well situated with a great gun to have. And it is going to be more vehicle movements for Rustenma. He saw the side of the hill, got a little bit of information, opens up into the sight lines of Sia. Sia gets a headshot, but somehow does not get the knock. Rustenma barely able to escape with his life here. It's turned into a 2-2 split for Ence. 2 up front, Diggory and Tixu right in the front lines of TSG, with Rustenma and Squeaky settling into the back. Some grenades coming out around this rock they found for themselves. Let's see if DivisionX can get a knock here. Gonna let fly. Cooked that one decently, but it hits the front of the rock and bounces out.
That could have been absolutely clutch had it gone in and popped the buggy as well. Maybe we'll see now. DivisionX, you got 2 bullets left, mate. If you can take down Rustenma, that's this guy going down, and I just misread the kill feed there. I just saw it pop as soon as he shot. It's actually going to be Tixu finding Pang. That's a response to that one. The 1 down, only 2 left alive now. And you can see they're trying to swarm this one. Pang called for info, trying to move up, see what's going on over the hilltop. He doesn't care. He's not going to get rest now anyway. DivisionX trying to stay put with the arms here. They're full white. This is the Ence push forward. They got the circle before. They were blessed with it, but there's been no way. This PTSD wins it, and no, not